Alright, this is my metal garage, Colorbond, otherwise known as the Jam Cave. Yeah, just your standard metal shed. Obviously I turned it into a jam room. No insulation on the walls, but I've got the ceiling insulated. But it's still hot as a bloody sauna in here in summer, and you know, it's cold as Antarctica in winter. So we're going to put up these foil board insulation panels, 20 mils. Silver side facing inside the garage though. Alright, the boys have gone for lunch, but we've got one whirly bird up. Another one is coming. So that side has the foil board up. That's the spaces, you know, you cut some foil board scraps and use it to provide some space between the metal walls and the foil board, 15mm. And the rest should go up today or tomorrow. Oh, that side's done as well. Alright, more progress done. Let's turn this light on here. So tomorrow the garage roller door is getting done. Everything else is done. Got to get the door done as well. Installation is complete. Even got the access door done. It'll look a lot better when I get all my posters back up. Yeah, the roller door is done and covered completely. But it's got a poster on there just to test if it will hold with blue tack, since the walls won't get hot anymore. Whereas when it's on the metal, it heats up and falls down. I'm a bit worried about that bubbling, cracked sort of foil that's sort of come off the board a bit, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's got to be covered up with posters anyway. I suppose the whirlybirds help a fair bit as well, but even touching the walls, they're not, you know, they're not hot. Whereas usually by now the doors here would be like radiating a lot of heat. But nah, that's going to work a treat, I think. Alright, starting to get posters, you know, and poster flags back up on the walls. And I can confirm that silicone works really well on the foil board. Just a, you know, cheap roof and gutter silicone there. Works a treat. For some of the less heavier posters, like that laminated paper poster, I just got blue tack on there and it works fine. So yeah, alright, we'll get all these up and see what it looks like. Quick update. Started to get everything back up. I put floating shells throughout. So I put my stuff back on because, you know, there isn't much of a gap anymore on the timber frame for me to sort of use as a shelf and put stuff on there. Oops, that fell down. So yeah, starting to look like its old self, slowly. To be continued. tomorrow. Alright, the jam cave is now complete with the insulation and whirlybirds. Alright, quick look. Mostly complete. Might need a few more pictures to fill the gaps, but it is there. Next comes the temp checks. Oh yeah! Alright, today's Friday, 29th of December. It's 32.5 degrees outside. $46.6. Wow. Along the garage door, 41.4, 42.1. Let's say 38, 37. Man, it's hot in here. Jeez. 37. So a lot bloody hotter than it is outside. 37.4. 43.1. $42. Alright, I'm going to finish up this video. My initial plan was, because I did 4 days worth of temp checks before installation, just by doing temp gun checks on the walls and the roof and all that, and then I was going to do 4 days of temp checks, on the hottest days, on the same walls and the roof after installation and compare, but the results are very skewed, so I'm not sure that's the most reliable way to do it, because there's other variations that can cause differences, like if I'm like a couple of hours different time, so that the sun's in a different position, and like some days it's cloudy, some days it's windy, some days it's not. Yeah, so the results are a bit skewed. I should have got a digital indoor thermometer to take the average temp inside relative to outside, and then had do a comparison indoor temp after installation relative to the outside and work out the average. But didn't think of that, and I haven't got one of those digital room thermometers, so I suppose I can go get one, but I didn't get the before results, so what's the point? Look, I'm here to say that there is a large difference between before I had it insulated and after. Like before, I could walk in here and I could just feel the heat radiating from that garage door side all the way through the room. It's shocking. I don't feel that anymore. When it was like, say, 32 degrees Celsius outside, inside it felt like more like 45 degrees, and certain parts of the walls would measure at about, anywhere from 40 to 48 degrees. But different days I measure, like, results all over the place. So that's probably not the best way to come to a conclusion. So I'm just going to go out now. It's 31, 32 degrees Celsius outside. I'll just measure the outdoor temperature of the shed in different places, then come in and do the inside temperature of the same spots. And there you go. That will give you a good idea. Okay, garage door. Well, the glares on the screen can't see it. Probably can't see it on the camera, but 43 on roller door 1. 43.3 on roller door 2. This is the Bruce Lee side. Although there's a bit of shade out here. 37.8, if you can see that. I'll even do the entry door. What's that? 36.1. I'll do the Dimebag Pantera side. 38.8. The Kiss side. So say 38.8. This is the other Kiss side on the side. Side. 37. And where Tony Iommi is, about here. Can't see, 36.7. Alright, now we'll compare in the same order inside. So roller door 1, 32.8. Roller door 2, 32.8. 9. Okay, Brucey side, 32.8. Entry door, 32.3. Dimebag Pantera side, 32.6. Kiss wall, 33.1. Second side of the Kiss wall, 33.5. And I went down to where Tony Iommi is, 33.4. So there you go. Definitely a significant difference in temperature on the outside versus the inside. So I use the foil board that you buy from Bunnings, 20mm on the walls, if you didn't catch it at the start of the video. Yeah, look, it's still warm in here, but it's a lot better than before. Instead of it being like 32 degrees Celsius outside, and you got certain parts of the garage radiating in at like 45, 48 degrees Celsius and making it bloody hot in here, it's more like it's about the same temperature, maybe a tiny bit cooler than outside, so it's at least a lot more bearable. I just ran out before finishing this video and got myself a digital thermometer, and I've got an outdoor sensor. It's wireless, so outdoors is 32.7 degrees right now, later on in the evening, and inside this room is 30.7, so 2 degrees cooler than outside. So I was roughly right that it's around about going to be about the same temperature as outside instead of being a lot hotter in here. So actually a little bit cooler there, so 2 degrees cooler inside than outside. Bear in mind I've got a couple of whirlybirds on the roof as well, so that probably helps a bit. But yeah, I think the final solution to this problem is just to get a air conditioner installed in here. Maybe a portable at 10,000 BTUs and above will do the job, but yeah, like a split system aircon on the wall, I think will make it a lot better in here, make it nice and cool. You know, because it's insulated, it's going to hold in the cool air. So I'm thinking about doing that next. But like I said, definitely worth the investment in insulating this garage anyway. So hope you enjoyed. If you've got any questions, you know, drop them down below and I'll do my best to respond. And thanks for watching. Good horse.